Yeah, so let's talk about starting with you versus starting with them. I'm preparing for a virtual keynote speech tomorrow. Speech. How about tomorrow? And one of the things that and a workshop. So part of the workshop is actually diving into the things that stop us from cultivating and nurturing the relationships in our audience and our database that are there. I have wrestled with database stuff since the days of real estate back in when I started that in 2001. Database is a big deal in business. Like you have a database. You have a database of people. Even if you've never moved them into some technical form, like a technical database, you have people in your sphere of influence. People that know you, like you, acquaintances you've met. Like you have relationships with people. But here's the challenge. If you're like me, you have felt like you can't, or you don't want to just bother them with marketing. Like, great, they're in my database. Now what do? Am I supposed to just send them an email? Am I supposed to write a family newsletter and send them a family newsletter? That doesn't feel right. See, your instincts are on. That's the cool part. Like, your instincts are right, I think. You're like, this doesn't feel like there's any context. Right. Yes, like what happens with databases and audiences typically is we just throw random people in there. Now, while they may be friends and family and sphere of influence and whatever in your database, they're still random. In other words, what is the thing that connects them all? The only thing that connects them all is you. Other than that, you don't know what they share in common, what they have, what their interests are. And so this is the challenge of marketing, because what you end up doing is you end up going to, the thought process goes, what do they want to hear from me? And that is an unanswerable question when there is no common thread in the database, in the tribe. In fact, it's not even a tribe. If there's no common thread, there's no tribe. So you go, I need to say something in my Facebook post today. What should I say? And then you don't know. Why? Because you don't know what common thread connects everyone. It's random. And the same thing happens when you sit down to write an email. And the same thing happens when you sit down to write a newsletter. And the same thing happens when you sit down to write an ad. Like, you can't possibly speak in a way that is relevant and meaningful to the people you're trying to serve, because your database is full of random people. And this happens because you've started with them. You started this whole thing with them. You're like, I need people, so let me go grab people and put them in my database. Now I've got people, I guess I'm supposed to talk to them. This is how we do it. We're like, okay, let me go get people. Okay, now what do I say? And if you just randomly and quickly grab people, you're missing strategy